So, good morning, all. I am Shubhangi Verurkar, Assistant Professor at KC College of Engineering. Welcome all of you in our value added program. Today is the last day, that is the day 5U. And in today's session, in morning session, we are going to see introduction to Thinkercad and designing of circuits using a Thinkercad. And you should, to design that circuit, you should have a idea about the basic rules which we require to design any electronic circuits, that is Ohm law and all. So all the basic concepts, and after that you people will able to design a circuit. Okay, so first of all, to design a circuit using a Thinkercad, first I will explain concept on PPT and then later on we will do the hands-on for the same. Okay, so that it will be revision for you also. And those who are having a laptop with you, you people can do trial also, but session you should listen on another device. Okay, so just go to your Chrome and in Chrome type Thinkercad. Once you type thinkercad.com, then screen like this will come in front of you. Okay, after that, as you are a new user and not have done sign in at all, registered at all, so what you will do, you will click on join now. Once you click on join now, then the screen like this will come in front of you. If some of you are a educator, then they have to click on educator and start here. As I am a teacher, I have created account as a educator, but maximum people are students, so those who are a student, click on student and join in. Okay, once you click on this student and join in, it will ask you that how which email id and you want to select. As I was a teacher, so I have selected as a educator, so click on these terms and teacher agreement, click here and click on I agree. Okay, student will get student terms and condition. Then what you have to do, you have to click choose that how you want to sign in with your email username. So you prefer as per your choice. I used to prefer sign in with Google. Then once you're done with this, what happen, you will come inside a screen. Before reaching in okay, we will do till done that, and then we will come on this slide, so you people will get clear with the concepts whatever we did till now. Clear? So anybody have requested to come inside the room? Which request hai? Okay, so if some request, let me know so that I will make them join. So now we will just work out with the things. You people are able to see the screen. So just go here and type in a Chrome Thinkercad, Tinkercad. Once you type this, you will get this option. So just click here. Okay, you are getting this main screen as a Thinkercad. You are getting what is meant by Thinkercad, when it was launched. It was launched in 2011. All the basic information you will get about a Thinkercad. Okay, so just click here on Thinkercad, create 3D design with online CAD. Click on first option. Once you click on this first option, as I have shown you on a PPT, you are getting this screen in front of you. Okay, so here you are having full information about this. So just have a look on this screen first. From mind to design in a meeting, whatever minute, whatever things in your mind, that you can start designing it. Okay, this is used by a teacher, kids and hobbyists to design and imagine a thing whatever you want. So thinkering is what designing your circuit. So Thinkercad is available in a three category. First is that you can create and design and make anything in a 3D design. If there are people who are interested to design or develop a model in a 3D design, they have to choose this option and create a thing for 3D design. Okay, we have to choose this option, those who are interested to work for a 3D design. Then you are having option program, simulate and assemble. Right now, as we know that we have to develop a circuit for electronics product and program it, simulate it, assemble it. So we are going to work on this option, that is the second option, program, simulate and assemble thing, that is for electronic circuits. Then third is that design with a code block. This coding, all the codings are based on this block code only. This block code is a concept which was developed at MIT laboratory, and through this block code, no need to write a single line of code. Whatever block you are picking and keeping their back-end coding will be done. As you know that concept, object-oriented programming. So for you are working on a block, but for that specific block, code is written. That we will see when we will perform next. Okay, so these are the options. Like if you want to work out on a 3D, you can develop your model like 3D here. Okay, so these are the options. Like this, you can design your products in 3D model. So we are not going to work out for a 3D. I'm just showing that you can design a product in 3D like this. We will work out for this option, that is a program and simulate. So we will work here. Okay, so to work here you will get more detailed information. So this screen will come in front of you to work for your tinkering. So you can see that you can design a circuit like this. You are having options and you can simulate a code by pressing the button simulates. Everything we are going to see in the next thing when we will join. Now as you are a new user, first time you are using this site, so what we need to do, you people have to click on sign now. Once you click on sign now, then this screen will be in front of you. Now, as I told you that as a student, you have to click here on option student join now. Okay, then here what you will get, if suppose you are having a code and all that you can do, otherwise you need to register for here. So just go back and you just click on a create your personal account. Okay, so once you click here on create your personal account, then how you want to create your personal account, choose your option like sign in with the Google. So just click on it. And then it will ask you that how you want to, which mail you want to select for sign in and all. Okay, so in this way choose a mail which you want to use for signing with your or registering with this site, and then you work out, because you have to fix and finalize your one email ID. Whatever the information you are going to do, whatever circuit you are going to do, that will get saved with respect to your account. Okay, so right now what I will do, I will do sign in. So you can see that now I have done sign in with my account. So you will see your account name. If suppose you have set your photo on profile and all, everything you people will be able to see. Now as I told you that there are three category: 3D design, circuit and code block. Okay, we have to work on a second option, that is a circuit. Every time keep in mind that whenever you are coming inside this page, after that you people have to click on a second option, not on a first, not on a third. Click on second option. Once you click on a second option, till now whatever circuit you have designed, that circuit will be present there. Okay, so whatever circuit you people have designed, that circuit will be present there, and you people can work out with the circuit. So what are the circuits present here? You can see that similarly, whenever you will build your circuit, number of circuits will be present with you. Okay, and any circuit which is present here, that you people can reuse. It's not like that once I develop, then I cannot reuse it. Whatever circuit till now you have developed, that circuit you can reuse. Okay, so we will start with a fresh new circuit only. Any sample I can show you right now, whatever present there, how you will able to design your circuit. So this is reusing of circuit. This circuit I have already developed and I want to reuse it again. So what we will do, here you will get option when I have created it and when we have edited it. So this is a circuit. To reuse it, what you people will do, you will just click on thinker this. So at the end of the session, you people will able to design a circuit like this. So final outcome I am showing you. Okay. So this is a circuit is present in front of you. This is a PIR sensor and this is a buzzer. Okay. I will just run this circuit and show you. So when some obstacle will come in front of this PIR sensor, buzzer will run. Clear? So when some obstacle will come, buzzer will ring. Are you able to hear? Then it will stop automatically. Are you able to hear? Are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So similar sort of circuit at the end of this session, you people will able to develop. We will start with a basic thing. So up to this is clear how you are going to come inside the Thinkercad. We can say the software. Now what we will do, we will go back. I will introduce you this screen. So now what we are going to do, we are going to click on create new circuit. Once we click on create new circuit, at that time we should be familiar with the whatever screen in front of us, correct? So first here you are having option that if whatever circuit present on your working area, so this is a bar where you are having some shortcuts to do some specific tasks. So rotate, then delete, then undo, redo. Okay, and this is option where you can do animation and all. Okay, this is option where you have to zoom your circuit. Suppose your circuit you want to make it zoom, then you have to click on this button. Then here you are having option where from where you are going to choose a option that how you want to do a coding option. You have to select like a block coding or a text coding, whatever you want to choose. From this button you are going to simulate whatever circuit you have designed. If you want to export, then click on export button. Now I am going to introduce you a platform where you are having number of components available, all the basic components which are required to design a circuit. That components are available here. So what I will do, I will click on all the components and I will introduce you all the components which are available here and through which you can design a circuit as per your requirement. Okay, so first category of component are the general category. Like in general category, you are having a components which are resistor, capacitor, diodes, Zener diode and inductor. Okay, these are the basic electronic components which we require to design any circuit like rectifier and all. Resistor is a very important components which we require to control the flow of current within a circuit. Okay, then you are having some components which are called as the input device. So input components are push button, potentiometer, slide switch, photoresistor, then photodiodes, ambient light sensor, IR sensor, infrared sensor, ultrasonic sensor with a 3 pin, ultrasonic sensors with a 4 pin, then PIR sensor, that is a proximity sensor. Then you are having a tilt sensor with a 4 pin, temperature sensor, gas sensor. Okay, then you are having a keypad input, DIP input. All those are the input devices you are having in Thinkercad. So by using these input devices, whatever application you want to develop, that you have to develop, you have to explore a lot. You can do a number of things by using this Thinkercad software. Then definitely once you are getting some input, you need to actuate some output things. So to actuate output devices, we are having a component that is LED, light emitting diode. Within this LED you are having a different colors also. What are that color, I will show you, like red, green, blue, how you can change color. That is also facility available there. So LED, then RGB LED, which I have shown you yesterday. So I will show you practical how color will change for this RGB. Then light bulb, I think everybody is knowing about this. Then NeoPixel for lighting application and all those are the options for LEDs are connected in series and all. Okay, so these are the we can say the output devices we are having. DC motor, which is widely used, micro server motor. Okay, this is a piezo buzzer which I have shown you right now only with PIR. Then IR remote, LCD display, 7-segment display. All those are the output components. Okay, where you can see output, that are the output components. Now what we are having power supply. As we know that to activate any electronic circuit, we need a power supply. So different voltage batteries also we are having, like 9-volt battery, 1.5-volt battery, coin cell, battery cell, potato cell. You might be hearing this name first time, potato battery and lemon battery. But you can do right now. You people have a so much free time at home, and if suppose you want to explore your little younger brother and sister, you can do all those experiments for their science also at home. You can try this. Is it correct? Is it given that this potato battery is working properly or not? You try it at home. I did it. It's really good. Okay, then as you know that to build any electronic circuit, you need a platform to keep your components on specific place. So you need a breadboard. So this is a big breadboard, smaller, and this is a mini breadboard. Then for microcontroller, we are having a two microcontroller, Arduino Uno. This is a board which is familiar to everyone. I have covered this board in yesterday's session only. And to make your project cost effective, we are having another controller which is called as a Atini. Okay, microcontroller, this Arduino board prices, अगर आप original purchase कर रहे हो, so original price is near about 14 to 1500, and if you are using a pirated copy जो available है market में, that is a 450 or 400. Okay, but this Atini microcontroller will work similar to like this. Microcontroller is present here, so this its price is only 80 rupees. Okay, so if you want to make your project cost effective, then you can choose this microcontroller also. You can do trial here. If you feel confident, then you can prefer to use this also in your project. If suppose somebody is interested to work on a project for a diploma, or right now 12th science PA student also can work out on a thing. Then as we know that in some cases we need to measure current, voltage, resistance. So for that purpose we are having a multimeter. Through multimeter you can measure current, voltage and all. Power supply, if you want to give, then you are having a power supply here, function generator here, then oscilloscope. There may be some student who must have attended the practical of principle of communication and all. So we have used function generator there, we have used oscilloscope there. So if you want to see a waveform on oscilloscope, you can see here. Then you are having an integrated circuit. Integrated circuit is nothing but a IC through which you can create a number of projects. So IC 555 timer. So this timer IC is used to do specific operation like a setting a time, designing a circuit for a multi vibrator or monostable vibrator and all. Then op-amp, you can design a circuit by using op-amp operational amplifier, like you can design circuit differentiator, integrator and all. It will depend upon you how you want to design a circuit. So then some power control devices components are there, like BJT, bipolar junction transistor. Okay, so all those are the components present here. You have to choose as per your application. Voltage regulator IC 3.3 regulated voltage. Then this is a edge bridge motor driver IC. Whenever you are going to design any robotics application, or whenever you are going to design any circuit where you need to use motor and all, at that time what we need to do? We need to use all those ICs. Okay, so connector and all, everything. If suppose you people are aware about a logic design practicals, then the ICs which are used for a logic design, like NAND gate, OR gate, AND gate, XOR gate, number of integrated circuits, D flip-flop and all the things are available here. So I hope you got idea that what are the number of components are available here and how you can use it efficiently. Okay, so I have given you idea which are the components available it in a Tinkercad. Now how to use it, that we are going to see right now. Okay, so what we will do now, clear to you till now that what are the components are available in a Tinkercad?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. So now what we will do, we will go at our slide and basic point should get clear to you. Then we will come back again here. So now when you are connecting or any circuit, you should have idea about a Ohm's law. So anybody from you is knowing Ohm's law? I don't want statement. At least are you knowing formula of Ohm's law? Anyone from you can say. Third year
E
student,
equals
final
to
year.
IR.
Yes?
V
Please
equals to
repeat.
IR. V
V
equals
is
to IR.
equal IR. Uh, can you explain what is meaning of this?
V voltage,
Anyone?
I current,
Huh?
R resistance.
Okay, good. So what we are having, as we know that for any electronic component, three things are playing very important role or in any electronic circuit, that is voltage, current and resistance. So based on it, we come to know that how much current is flowing within a circuit and all. So for that, we should have idea about Ohm's law. So Ohm's law states that the voltage across the resistor is directly proportional to the current flowing through the resistance. What it is saying? Voltage across the resistance. Whatever voltage is present across a resistance, that is directly proportional to the current flowing through the resistance. Which formula he has given? V is proportional to I into R. So it's directly proportional to current. Ohm's law is named by the German scientist George Ohm in 1789 to 1854. Its simple formula is given to build a relationship between current, voltage and resistance. So same formula, we are writing it in a different way because we have to work on the term that is a current and resistance. So current is equal to voltage divided by resistance, and current we are going to measure in terms of ampere. Okay, so what is a current? Current will be the voltage divided by resistance. This formula you need to remember, because when you will connect in a circuit, so there will be a question that what will be the value of resistance to get connected within a specific circuit. So you have to calculate it by using this formula. So how you will calculate? You are knowing that how much voltage you are connecting in a circuit, you are knowing that how much minimum current required to blink that LED, and from it you have to calculate a value of resistance. Suppose R you have to calculate, so R is equal to V by I. So V is equal to suppose 9 volt or 5 volt, and current is equal to 20 milliampere, then you have to calculate a value of resistance. This formula please note down how you are going to calculate value of resistance, because later on you people have to calculate. Okay. Then you are going to work out on a concept of input versus output. So what is the input? Input is nothing but a signal or information going into the board. What is input? Input is nothing but signal or information which is going into a board. So whenever you are connecting as an input, so in designing of a circuit, you are going to choose a block input, and you are going to accept it as an input, and it will considered as an input for your microcontroller. Similarly, when you are talking about output, output is any signal exiting the board. Okay, so which is coming outside of a board, and you are actuating some devices. So what are the, we can say, the input but options we are having, which we have seen it in a Tinkercad also. That is a button, switches, light sensor, flex sensor, humidity sensor, temperature sensor. Number of input devices we are having. Then here we are having LED, DC motor, servo motor, piezo buzzer, relay, RGB LED. So whatever you are connecting to actuate a thing, that are your output devices. Okay. So now this is your LED. Okay. So what is LED? LED stand for light emitting diode. Here you are getting a one current value which is called as a forward current. LED work in a forward direction. It means what? This LED is having a two terminal. Anybody can tell me a name of terminal of LED? I think yesterday in yesterday's session only I told. Name of terminal of LED? I'm waiting for your answer.
Cathode and anode.
Perfect. Which one is a cathode and which one is anode?
Small one is cathode, longer one is anode.
Okay, good. So if suppose I break this longer one and make it short, then which one will be a cathode and which one will be anode? Still that whatever earlier was cathode, that will remain cathode. Okay, if we break It doesn't only this identification. We know that this is only a standard way to identify long one is a anode and short one is a cathode. But if I break this terminal till here, then it will not become that this one is anode and this one is cathode. This terminal will remain only a cathode, and here we have to connect it properly, and this will remain anode. So if you see inside any LED, you can see that for cathode you are having a flag sort. So this flag is nothing but this line we are having in a symbol, that is called as a cathode, and straight line inside the LED package also, that is your anode. Okay. So as we come to know that LED is having two terminal, that is anode and cathode. Anode means positive terminal and cathode means negative terminal. So when current is flowing from positive to negative, it is called as a forward current. Okay. And LED work on the concept of visible light, and because of it we were able to see a different color of light like green, yellow, red. Okay. So as here I told you a formula, that is R is equal to V by R. Suppose we are considering we are having a 5 volt, then forward current we consider minimum current should flow through the LED 20 milliampere. So we are getting a value of 350 ohm. Okay, in this way you have to calculate that what value of resistor, which value of resistor we are going to connect in a circuit. So I hope this point is clear to you. So suppose you have to connect 2 to 3 LED in a series, then how you are going to connect. So at the end of the today's session, I will give you task that how you are going to connect the 3 LEDs in a series. You people have to explore yourself. So you people carry out this task. So suppose you have to connect 3 to 4 LEDs in a series, then how you are going to calculating a series resistance. The value of series resistance can be calculated by using up this formula. So R is equal to V1 minus V2 upon I, that is a current. So what is a current flowing through a resistor? That we know that 20 milliampere, that is nothing but 0.0 ampere. V1 is the supply voltage, whatever battery you are going to use, and V2 is the LED voltage. Okay. So here you are having LED series connection. This is your 12 volt ground. 3 LEDs you have connected, LED 1, LED 2, LED 3. Positive terminal, cathode's negative terminal is connected to positive terminal of next LED. Negative terminal of second LED is connected to positive terminal of third LED, and cathode is coming to a ground. You have to calculate what will be the value of this resistance which you are going to connect it in a series. Okay. Then when you are connecting circuit in a parallel, just have a look how it is connection has been done. Similar sort of connection you people have to do. So how it is done? This is a 12 volt, this is a ground. Here you have connected a resistor and LED are connected here like this. So you have to identify that in series circuit, what is a common flowing, current is flowing or voltage is constant. So that concept I think you people must be knowing. Or if not knowing, just revise the point once again. You people come to know that in across what is used to be constant. What is constant here? Voltage is fixed or current is fixed? Anybody can tell me in parallel circuit?
Voltage.
Perfect. And current are flowing different. And what happen in a series? What happen in series? As one path only you can see from start to end. So constant current is flowing, but voltage drop across a different LEDs are different. Okay, clear? So you just do a practice. Then you can calculate series voltage by using this formula which I have explained you. So R is equal to V1 minus V2 upon K into I. So K is what? How many number of LEDs are connected in parallel, and then you can calculate the things through using this formula. Clear? So what you are having? 12 volt, 3.6 volt and divided by 3 number of LEDs and current. Done. So now we will start with the designing of circuit. I hope all points are clear to you people till now. Now we will start with the designing of circuit. So this circuit only first we are going to build. What I did here, take one battery and connect LED to this circuit and simulate it. What will happen? It will get blast. LED will get blast. So what we need to do? What we need to do? हम लोग ये प्रैक्टिकली भी करेंगे. क्या करना पड़ेगा? एलईडी को करंट जो एलईडी जो ब्लास्ट हो गई है आपकी उसको कंट्रोल करने के लिए व्हाट वी विल डू?
Register.
Perfect. We will connect register and then what will happen? LED will get protected. Good. So this we will do. So we will connect LED register like this and your point will get clear. So we will perform first this and then we will proceed for next. Clear? So now we are present at our screen. So what we need to do? Take first battery. We will take LED. If you are unable to search, just write here. So LED will come in front of you. Just LED, pick and drop. Pick from this set and keep here. Then what we want? Battery. Okay. Now battery and LED is in front of you. So you know that this one is positive. So this is a positive terminal. This one is a negative terminal. Click here. This one is a cathode and this one is a anode. So how we will do a connection? Right now, as I told you, positive to positive, negative to negative. So just click here and once you draw, you will get wire like this. Positive, anode. Done. Then cathode,
Negative.
negative. Done. Clear? Connect हो गया. So what you have to do to run it? Click on simulator. What happened? As I shown you earlier, LED get blast. Why it is blast? It is showing that you are providing it 915 milliampere, 915 milliampere. While what? How much current it should have? It should have a 20 milliampere. So how we will calculate? What should be the value of resistor? 9 volt divided by 20 milliampere. Then you will get that this issue will get solved. So what I will do now, I will stop simulation. I will remove this wire. Okay. And then I will take a resistor. I will. Done. What we did, we have connected resistor here. Are you able to see it properly? Then we have to change value of resistor here. By default, it is giving a 1K. So if you are not knowing that formula and all, if you are connecting 1K, no issue at all. It will work. So what we will do, we will just click here. Okay, it is blinking. And if you are knowing proper value, then exact brightness of your LED you will get. Now what I want to change? I want to change value of this resistor. How we will change? Stop simulating, click on this resistor and you can put here value. Suppose I am writing 350 ohm. So just write a value and choose unit. Okay, so 350 ohm. You can choose K ohm, you can choose mega ohm. Okay, micro ohm also. So we are choosing it ohm. Done. So you can see the color code has been changed. Now click on. Okay, so now your brightness has been increased. Okay, so what you are having here, in this way you can connect LED to your battery with registers. I think why we have connected register, that point is clear to you. Okay, is it okay with this circuit? Anybody is having doubt in this circuit? Similarly, if you want to change battery, you people can change battery. You are having option here. Number of batteries are with you people. Okay, so whatever battery you want to choose, that you can choose. Now this is the first, we can say, the circuit ready with you. So definitely you must be interested to save this circuit. So how you are going to save? Just go here and click here and type a name. Suppose I am giving name here LED with register. Okay, once you have written a name, click enter button. So you will say name is changed. So now your circuit is saved. LED with register inside your whatever circuit we are having at our database, it will get saved there. Okay. So right now we will work on another circuit. Is there any doubt with this circuit? Shall we proceed?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. So 1 second, I will just mark one reference attendance. Attendance. 9. Okay, so now attendance is ready with us. It will come. Now what we will do? We will work out on another circuit. So this is clear. Then now another circuit is in front of you. What you people have to do? Now we are going to control this LED by using a switch. So you just have a look on this circuit, how we have connected. This is a battery as it is earlier case. Then this is your LED which is connected, anode is connected to negative terminal. This is your slide switch. Through resistor we have given it to a positive terminal. Same positive terminal is given to your anode, and another terminal of switch we have connected it to a negative terminal of battery. Clear with this? Is it clear? Shall we start to build this circuit? Are you there or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. So what we will do, we will start to build circuit. So whenever you want to build new circuit, you have to go back and click on create new circuit. Okay. You don't have option like file and create new. You have to go back and click on create new. Now you are present at a new platform. What we have to build? We have planned to take one LED. Okay. Then what are the required? One resistor. Then slide switch. Why I have shown you circuit first, so that you will get idea what are the components required to you. LED, resistor, slide switch, battery. Clear? Connection is known to you people. What we did, this is LED. Now I will change color of this LED. This is a LED. Click on this LED and change color. Which color you like most? I don't know. We will, orange is not looking. Let's see, we will keep orange. Later on we will change it. Okay. Then where I should connect this resistor, anode terminal or cathode terminal?
Anode terminal.
Very good. Anode terminal. And where I should connect this cathode of this LED? We have seen circuit right now. We have to remember. Okay. Next time, say you have to remember the things. What we did, we have connected this point cathode to negative terminal of battery. We can change wire color. If it is a cathode, make it black. Okay. Now this one is our anode. So what we have to connect? Take this. It's very interesting. Anybody from you trying with me? Otherwise, try later on. I will give you assignment. Work out it. Don't do only that ma'am is saying so we should do. You should have interest from yourself only. Then what I did, connected this register to this point of switch, slider switch. Then take a negative. Connect this negative here. And what we need to do, we have to connect this positive also. Anybody is having doubt in this circuit? What we did, we have connected LED in a circuit with the help of slider switch. You can connect a push switch also. We are having another switch, push button. So start simulation. How you come to know I have started simulation? You can see here simulator timing. So click on a button, LED is blinking. Make it off, make it on. Make it off, make it on. LED ka color we will change. Blue. दिख रहा है सबको? Everybody is able to see. You can see here. You can take a screenshot also from your mobile so that later you can refer it for your reference. Because there are some people who are saying they are unable to see a video and all. I will check out the things, but right now you can take a screenshot so that you can use it. Otherwise, you can draw this circuit. Done? Clear? Connection is clear to everyone? Shall I change? I will change color of this wire also. I will make it red. So you, in this way, you can design your circuit. No need to copy circuit from Google. Whenever you want to build any circuit, you can build your own circuit. Okay. So you can design as per your choice, whatever you want. So this is color again, something else you want. Red. This one came green. Clear with this? Shall we proceed to next circuit?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what I will do, I will connect. You people can try to connect next circuit. This circuit is done. Okay, we will do this now. We will do this now. Okay, what we are doing? Next circuit, we are going to connect one motor. This is your motor. We are going to connect one motor. We are going to connect LDR. So by changing the light on this LDR, the speed of this motor will get controlled. LDR stand for light dependent resistor. So by changing the light on this LDR, we can control the speed of this motor. This project we will do. So what will be the component requirement in your project? One battery, LDR and your motor. So if you want to save it, what you will do? Just click here. Okay. Write LED. LED control with slide switch. Name should be proper so that you will understand that what is that circuit later on, and click on enter. Then name is given. Now go back and click on new circuit. क्या चाहिए था कंपोनेंट्स हमें? Anybody can remind me?
LDR motor and battery.
Correct. LDR motor. LDR. So, one important point. You will not get a name, this component by LDR name. LDR is also called as a photoresistor. So, it will be available by the name photoresistor. Remembering connection? or want to see once? देखो easy है. What you have to do? I will revise you once. This is a negative terminal. Connect negative terminal of motor to negative terminal of your battery. Connect positive terminal of LDR here and connect another terminal of LDR to positive terminal of your battery. Finish. Only 3 wire we are going to connect. Position is perfectly right. This is terminal, negative terminal. Connect it to negative terminal. Right click, change wire color. Positive terminal of here terminal 1 to terminal 2 is given. It means no polarity to LDR. Okay, are you getting? Whenever it's having polarity, then it will be written that anode cathode. Here terminal 1 and terminal 2 means no polarity. You must have seen. Okay. What I will do next? क्या करना है? Which button I have to press to start simulation? Click on start simulation. Simulation has been started. Okay, you can see that this motor is rotating slowly as per the light intensity. What is the speed of this motor? 6 RPM. Okay, you have to increase this speed, so increase brightness. So I have increased brightness 504 RPM. 887 RPM. RPM means what? Revolution per minute. ये जो हो रहा है revolution rotating. At what speed it is rotating? 1153 RPM. So this is the final last. Done. So in this way it will rotate. Clear? Any doubt? So take a screenshot of this. Then we will proceed for next circuit. If any doubt, you people can ask. I hope there will be no doubt. Now we are moving for our programming part. Okay, now look at this circuit. What I did here, everything, whatever circuit you are seeing now, all the circuit I have taken from this platform only. Thinkercad say all the circuit, whatever I practice, everything is taken from here. So whenever you will design your project, you can take your own circuit. No need to copy from somebody else. Okay, so what we are having, this is your Arduino Uno. To Arduino Uno, connect your LED. And once you connect your LED, connect cathode to pin number ground and connect anode to pin number 13. As you know that pin number 13 is a built-in LED pin. Okay. And then otherwise you can connect to any pin number which is available here. As per your choice, you can connect. You have to just choose that respective pin, nothing else. So first we will get done with this circuit and then we will come on code. Code is also very easy, no issue at all. You will do the thing excellently. Okay, so what we will do? Shall I proceed for next circuit? You people understood this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So click on new circuit. So can you tell me what is the requirement? What are the requirement of component? क्या क्या लगेगा हमें to build a circuit? Arduino, then one LED, one register, and Arduino is present here with a cable. अलग से Arduino का केबल परचेस करने की जरूरत नहीं है यहाँ पे. Arduino is present with cable only. You can rotate as however you want. So this is your LED. If some people want to build this circuit on breadboard also, they can do it. I will tell you how you are going to do circuit design on breadboard also. So we will just do a simple connection. Cathode connected to ground. Register we will connect here, and then we will connect it to pin number 12. Pin number 13 is a built-in LED. If you want, you can connect to pin number 13. If you want, you can connect to pin number 8. You can connect to any pin, whatever you want. Okay. Then next, what we have to do, connection is finished. We come to know about a connection. We are having one Arduino board, LED and register. Cathode is connected to ground, anode is connected through register to pin number 12. Now what we want to do? We want to blink our LED. We want to blink our LED. So we want to make it on for some duration and make it off for some duration. So up till now, whatever program we did or circuit we have designed, no code was required. This is the first circuit where we are going to write a code. Okay. Code we are going to write in the form of block code. So to write a code, what you will do, you will click on this code block. Once you click on this code block, this will come in front of you. So always this will be a same. Whatever circuit you will design, this will present here. So by default, whatever available that you can delete. But here you are having option how you are going to code. So simple block code, block with text code and text code. So as we are doing a first code, I am going to prefer this block plus text so that your programming idea will get clear. Okay. Now whatever the circuit present here that I am going to make delete, यहाँ पे आप डाल सकते हो. अब एक साथ नहीं जा रहा है तो what you will do, you will just put clear. So now what we have to do, let me know first thing. This is the place which I have shown you it in a previous session for Arduino IDE sketch, where by default void setup and void loop is present there. Clear? Everybody is remembering? I have shown you this platform that is a void setup and void loop is present here. Okay. So now what we are going to do, let me know one thing, that LED is a output or input?
Output.
Perfect. So it will present inside the output block. So as per your requirement, as LED is the output, so you will click on output block. If you are working on any input device, then you will click on input block. So as LED is the output, so what you will do, you will click on output. Now, are you working on LED built-in pin? Are you working on LED built-in pin? No. So if you are working on pin number 13, then you will choose this set built-in LED. But I am not working on built-in LED. I have chosen a pin number 12. So I will take this second block. Once we will take this second block, then to which pin we have connected our LED? We have connected our LED to pin number 12. From pin number 0 to pin number 12, you can connect any pin. So what I did, I have connected my LED to pin number 12. I want to make it high for some duration. Okay. So I kept it high. Then I want to bring some delay point. Okay. So for that, we will use math control. In control, we are having option one block, which is a wait block. So take this block here, and this is a 1 second. So you must have seen when I have kept first block here, it was declared pin number 12, that is output and digital write high. When I have taken a delay block, this block came delay 1000. Okay. Now what I will want to do, I want to repeat same thing. So again go to output. You can duplicate also as we are doing first time. So I am repeating. So set pin 12 high. Set pin 12 high. 0. So convert this 0 to 12. Now what you want to do, you want to make it low. So make it low. When I did here low, automatically code has been changed. Then control wait block. If you want to make it off for a more second or on for a more second, so make it on for 2 seconds and off for 1 second. रेडी हो गया कोड आपका जो आपने yesterday के सेशन में किया था. Void declare your pin number 12 as output. Then digital write 12 high, delay of 2000 millisecond. Digital write 12 low, delay of 2000 millisecond. Run your code. Sorry. Once you run your code, what you people have to do, इसको बंद करना पड़ेगा code thing को, and then you have to work out with the thing. So you can see that your LED is blinking, but brightness जो है उसमें problem है. Why? Anybody can tell? Brightness कम आ रहा है. We will change the resistance value. Now you can see brightness of LED. LED is blinking. LED is blinking on for 2 seconds, off for 1 second. Change color of LED. Everybody is able to see? Clear? Now instead of 12, suppose you have to connect it. What I did? I have connected LED to pin number 8. So what you need to do? Go in code. Easy, are you with me? Are you enjoying or not? Or are you getting bored? What I should consider? Any reply from you people? Are you there or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now what we will do? We will connect a switch to this LED. Okay, we want to control this LED by using switch. So what we required for it? Checkout connection. Connection आप ही को बनाना है. You have to tell me what you are going to do. So look at this connection and later on I will ask you only how you have to do connection. So what we have to do? Connect your LED in circuit. So now we have connected to pin number 8. So we will keep pin number 8 only. Then we have to connect push button switch. What we are having in connection to push button switch, these two are vertically connected with each other. Okay, so we are connecting this point through register to ground. to another point, we have given a 5 volt. This is a point where we have given 5 volt from a board, and this point we have connected to a pin number 5. So pin number 5 switch is a button which we are using as an input. So pin number 5 we are using as an input signal. Okay. So diagram is clear to you? I hope it is clear. Then just have a look at a code what we are going to do. Is there any request from on our in our meeting? No. Okay, so just have a look here. What you are going to write now, you are going to work on a concept that is a if else. Okay, so what you are going to do, you are going to read input from pin number 5. This pin number 5 you can change. Okay, any pin you can give a input from pin number 0 to pin number 12. So here you are giving input to pin number 5. Read whatever information coming on pin number 5. It may be a 0, it may be 1, it may be press, it may be unpress. Read input from this pin, and if it is 0, set high. If it is 1, set low. It depends what parameter you are setting. So this block, like this block, you people have to build. Clear? Any doubt in here? What you have to do, you have to read input from pin number 5, check out that is it equal to 0 or is it equal to 1, and as per it execute the condition. So now we are present at our screen. So this connection we will keep as it is. We will stop simulation. Now please remind me, कौन सी switch लेनी है? I don't remember. कौन सी switch लेनी है? आप लोग भी भूल गए क्या? Shall I take this switch?
Push button.
Push button. Perfect. We have to take push button. It is present here. Clear? So now how connection was there? What we need one more? Resistor. Okay. Then connected to pin number 5, you can connect it to any pin. Connected to ground. Connected to 5 volt. This point is connected to 5 volt. Another point is connected to register, and input we are giving to a pin number 5. I will just show you once again a circuit so that you will not get confused. Okay, clear? This is connected to 5 volt, then ground, and then pin number 5. Clear? Now we have to start with the coding. So how we will work out with the coding? We will just check out that we are having now the two blocks. One block is for input and another block is for output. And we are going to work on a condition. If button is pressed, then LED will blink. If button is unpressed, then LED will not blink. Like that, we have to set a condition. Clear? So what we will do? We will just go in a code. Okay. Now this previous code we don't want. You are having another option to delete. Right click and delete block. So now once I have deleted block, you can see here nothing is present here. Only the blank sketch, that is a bare minimum code format is available here in a code. So now what I have to do? I have to work on a conditional code. So because of that, I will go in a control statement. in control statement, which block I want, if and else. If this, then execute this, otherwise execute another situation. So if and else. Okay, if this condition is satisfied, execute this, otherwise execute this. Clear? So if and else. Then you can see here block that is a hexagonal block where we have to put condition. So to put that condition, go it in a math block and choose a condition which we want to you choose. So put here. Now what we want to do, we are getting an input from pin number 5. So go to input block and read digital pin. Keep that block here. So which pin, digital pin, read pin number 5. You want to make it equal to 1. Okay, then what you want to blink. Now your condition has been satisfied. You are going to read this input and you will check the situation. Now what you want to check, output. You want to make output checking. So set, you can see that change in a code here. Then output pin number 8 high. Duplicate this block and keep it here and make it low. Clear? Anybody is having doubt? Everybody understood? Just click on start simulation. Press this button, then your LED will blink. Leave this button, LED will off. So if you want to keep your LED off for on for more time, then reverse the situation. Now when you will press, then only your LED will blink. When you will leave, LED will off. When you press, LED will blink. So you have written situation 1. So when you press, LED will blink, otherwise LED will remain off. Clear? So what I will do, stop simulation, go in a code, change situation. Regular situation, this only when you press, your LED should get on. Now I am reversing a situation. Clear? So now your LED is on for maximum time. When you are pressing a button, LED is off. So you have to choose as per your requirement what you want to do. Now instead of this, if you want to take, you can take a slide switch also. Clear? Any doubt? If you are having any doubt, you can ask. Good. So we will proceed further for next circuit. This was a program for that. It was clear to you. Now this is a circuit where you can do a connection with your LED and LDR also. So I hope it is easy. LDR think we have done earlier only. So you people will able to do this. You can try at your place that you can connect your LED and LDR, and based on the intensity of light of LDR, you people can control a thing. Okay. So I'm skipping this. You just try and let me know that just if you want to connect LDR and LED, how you will work out. So we will work on this circuit, which is very essential. So as I told you that at the end you people will able to design a circuits where you will connect a sensors and buzzer will ring. So application of this circuit, I will tell you that a touchless doorbell. Here with this application, if somebody is standing in front of your door, no ring, no need to press your doorbell. Once somebody is standing in front of door, your buzzer will ring, your doorbell will ring, so you can have a touchless doorbell, as we people are facing a problem during this COVID-19, somebody will come and press your doorbell, then same bell you will use, so you can have this option. So button will get pressed. Okay. So this is a thing we are having. So connections, you just have a look on it. What we did in a connection is very easy, and program is also very easy, like a previous code only. If suppose you want to work with hardware and all, at that time you may feel difficult, carry how we will design a circuit and all, but this is an app which will solve your problem and you will design a circuit very easily. Okay, but the condition is that you have to explore a lot. Right now you might be feeling easy, but when you want to design a complicated circuit and all, you need to put lot of efforts to design one circuit and to work out with everything. At least it will take 30-40 1 hour also. Okay, so you have to put that efforts, then only you will get a successful result. It's not like that within as I'm telling you, so you people are able to do the things in a 5 minutes. But when I have explored this thing, it was taking near about 1 hour 30 minutes to ring this buzzer, connect a circuit, checking a blocks. Everything was taking minimum one hour for a circuit. So once you did practice, then only you will do and design a circuit within a 5 minutes. Okay. So just have a look what you are having with you. That is a PIR sensor. This is a PIR sensor, proximity infrared sensor, which is going to read a hit of living being like a human and animals, and which will inform as per it. So you can connect buzzer, you can connect LED, whatever you want to do, that you can work out. So this is a PIR sensor. This PIR sensor in front of you. So when I will go on a screen, automatically you will get a 3 terminals of it, like a VCC, ground, and input. So directly you have to connect. Then this is a buzzer which is having a ground and positive terminal. You have to connect it on output mode. So I think connection is clear to you people. You people are only going to do and tell me the connection when I will design a circuit. So I hope this is clear now about coding. It's very simple. In the similar way, whatever we did for a switch, so you may feel कि switch तो easy था. Switch is similar to PIR. Switch is similar to IR. Everything is similar. You have to just have to do a correlation, nothing else. So whatever we did for a switch, similar thing. If an else block take, then take another. This green one is a match block you have to take. You have to set equal to situation. Then read this pin. We have read from pin number 5. Here you have to read from pin number 6. If you are connecting again to pin number 5, then you have to read from pin number 5 only. Then instead of LED, what you are going to use? You are going to play a speaker. Speaker is connected to pin number 9, and then this speaker you have to set at a specific frequency. Specific frequency is having a specific tone. So you can design your circuit like a sare gama also by using this board. You can design your own piano. Different frequencies will produce a different sound, and you can design that circuit also. Okay, and then turn off your speaker. Clear? Just have a look at this block again. Later on, I am going to ask you people. You people have to unmute and tell me answer. Correct? Have a look once again to this slide, and then we will proceed to do a designing. Note down here. You know, when I was doing it first time, I used to note down the steps also. You people are very smart. I don't know you people need to note down it or not, but still at least take a screenshot so that whenever you will design, you will not face any problem. Clear? So now what we will do, we will go to our platform where we have to design a circuit. Rahul right now want to join. Rahul, why you have joined so late? We have started our session at 10:30 only. Right now we came on a point where we have to finish our session. Okay, so we will just start with the thing. Very easy. We should stop this simulation. Go back. I am not going to save it. I am having a lot of circuit. But if you will not save, what will happen? You know, this will saved with this name, Tremendous Elizing, like this. Okay, so it's not like that if you are not saving, so your connection, you are going to lose it. It will be there in your database. This is the beauty of this software. If you forget to save, Still it will be with you. So just click on create new. Now let me know which components we required. Fast टाइप करो तुम्हारे चैट बॉक्स में. Are you there or not? Okay, good Hetvi, you are responding fast. चलो फटाफट. विष्णुराज, soil moisture. We are working on PIR. Are you there or not? What components we required first to design the door? We can say the touchless doorbell. अब भी सर्किट बताया है आप लोगों को. First, I want name of sensor. Number of sensors are there. Good Vishnu Raj. PIR sensor. Feedback link. Don't present session only for attendance. Don't attend session only for attendance. PIR sensor, good. PIR sensor, Arduino Uno board, very good. And piezo, Disha, good. We form our circuit. What we required? We required PIR sensor, buzzer, Uno. Done. So which circuit we are designing? We are going to design a circuit touchless doorbell. आपने जो बोला वही components we are taking. Don't worry. 3 components we have taken only. This is a piezo buzzer. It's having a terminal. We can say the polarity. So negative connect to ground. Positive connect to 9 volt. Your choice. किधर भी connect कर सकते हो. Then this is a PIR sensor, signal pin, power pin, and ground pin. So connect power pin to 5 volt. Connect ground pin to ground. Connect signal pin you can connect any digital input. Okay, so we have connected it to pin number 5. Design is done within a 2 minutes. Design is ready with you. Okay, circuit is ready with you. Now you have to work out on a block. How we are going to work out for this coding? Just go here. ये जो previously आपको available रहता है, delete it. Okay, now where we have to go? Just go in it in a control block. If else, what is next? Anybody? Anyone can unmute and answer me what I should do next? Fast, quick. What will be the which next block I should choose? Let me know fast. Circuit आपके सामने था, block भी आपके सामने था. Everything I if else condition done. Priya. Mayur, very good. Mass. What you have to choose from a mass? This block. Okay. Then what we want? You are going to read from which input signal? Okay. So you are going to read digital input. PIR sensor is a digital sensor. So to which pin your signal is connected? Pin number 5. Connect it to pin number 5. Okay. Then output, what you are going to play in output? Speaker. Speaker is connected to pin number 9. Up speaker. Okay. This tone, if you want, you can change. अगर आपको tone पता है buzzer का, otherwise I'm putting it randomly. I'm not knowing which sound it will produce. But if you did a Google search, then you will get a sound frequency that for this frequency sa, this frequency re, ga, ma, pa, dha, जो भी है ना frequency 12 sounds or 9 sounds, whatever you want, that you can do. I will show one circuit which I have designed. Okay, done with this. Okay, so if you want to put this situation equal to somebody is in front of your PIR sensor, then only your, we can say, the buzzer should ring. Correct? So ready with this code? Click on simulation. Now click on your PIR sensor. Here you will see that this ball is there. This is showing the obstacle in between. Okay, so if you are moving it like this, are you able to hear sound? If you are not able to hear sound, then you must be getting your symbol ringing. Okay. Sound आ रहा था? How to change sound of buzzer? That we will change frequency. Sound नहीं आ रहा था? Okay. Google Meet में वो मेरे यहाँ से थोड़ा problem है, but you was seeing that button. Oh, that button was coming ringing wala. Okay, so it means sound was there. Okay, so you people try it, so you will get sound at your place. Otherwise, I will make a video and share with you so that you will get a sound in video. But here I need to work out, because from YouTube also, if I play some video, sound is not coming in a Google Meet, so I need to do that changes. So I think clear to you. So Priya was asking how to change sound. So changing sound option we are having here. We will just stop simulation and go it in a code block. You have to change frequency. Suppose you are writing a frequency 233. Now you people are unable to hear sound only. But if you click here, you will hear a different type of sound. Okay, so you people try at your place. Here you can see the symbol ringing, it means it's ringing. Okay, so if you try at your place, otherwise I will do one thing. I will record this sound and
Hello,
send you WhatsApp.
hello.
Yes,
Ma'am, you can just for some time change the setting and we can hear those sounds.
but
Oh.
I tried lot. I don't know what setting I should change.
Actually, I know. I will just. It just takes 2 minutes.
Let me know. Wait one second. 1 second here. I
Here
tried
itself.
lot when
Sir,
day one.
ma'am, here itself on your screen, na
Huh? Tell.
settings, settings.
Settings.
Yes, settings. That ma'am default real get R audio का drop down है ना उसके ऊपर
ये
microphone.
first one, yes, एक microphone. Okay. Here.
There, if you choose say last option na, we can hear PC's voice.
This one.
No,
Okay. I'm
ma'am,
not
is
getting.
it? No. Actually, you. I think you are connected microphone na, hence you are getting different options.
I will remove microphone. Wait. Yes, I have removed microphone.
Just check.
Now I'm getting same option only. Suppose I removed microphone also. I tried lot before day one only when I have to play that video. That's why I took decision that Bharti ma'am will play a video, because the sound was not coming from my end.
Acha.
Shall
Ma'am,
I
that
choose this option? Communication?
Ma'am, check speakers wala option.
Speakers. Same 3 options only I am getting. Shall I click on speaker?
Just check. I did when actually I was taking presentation once and it worked. Hello,
Yes.
is it working now? Just check.
You want to show your end? Wait 1 second. We tried it beta last time. I will stop my presentation and you show me your screen. Are you there?
Yes, ma'am. 1 second.
We tried it lot from my laptop on 12th night only, but I was not getting solutions, so I thought let it be.
I tried it. Worked once. Let me try once again. Isn't now?
You just present your screen beta. Click on present now so that we will
हाँ
see what changes we have to do. Stating.
See, options for me are quite different.
Yes,
So
you are getting 4 options. I am getting first 3 options only. Okay, you try circuit from your end. वहां से हम देखते हैं चलो. You are at ThinkerCAD now. Go to ThinkerCAD. No, that tried I lot बेटा. वो बाद में हम सेटिंग करते हैं. Input IP address.
Show you how to get
Yes, yes, I know. It will get sound will came from your end. You do one thing. You are at ThinkerCAD only, correct? So play circuit, make circuit at your end. People will also come to know, so that we can ring a buzzer from your screen. Very good. Click on new circuit. Go back, go back, go back. Very good. Now take Arduino. Very good. Take Arduino. Take buzzer. थोड़ा नीचे कर दो आप आर्डिनो को. Cross connection. Check out the polarity. Remove करो वायर को छोड़ दो. Click on polarity. This is positive. Connect it to pin number 9 or 10. Any pin which you want. हाँ, connect. Then remove this negative. Pin number 12 का wire remove करो. Remove that wire. Press delete button. Press delete button to remove that wire. Yes, now connect that wire to ground. Very good. Perfect. Now click enter or click mouse button. Good. Now choose PIR sensor. Choose PIR. Good. थोड़ा नीचे ले लो PIR को because we need coverage area. Yes. Done. Perfect place. Now click on terminals. Signal. Okay. Signal is a input signal. Take wire. थोड़ा वायर को टर्न करके लेना है. Don't take straight. Take path. No. Take हाँ left. हाँ. Now take turn. Very good. Now straight. Very good. Now take left. हाँ. Now take turn. थोड़ा connect 8. Connect to pin number 8. Do not same pin number. Delete कर दो. एक बार delete कर दो. It will get confused to you. एक बार delete करो वायर को थोड़ा. हाँ, done. Now connect it to 8 properly. Take turn. Very good. Connect it to 8. Handling wire is difficult little bit, but practice make you perfect. Done. Now click on another. No, don't go there. Another terminal is second terminal पे जाओ. Okay, no issue. You can continue. What is that terminal? You should check it first. Ground. Okay. Now middle terminal. Read it names. Power. You have to turn it properly. Good. Then connect it to 5 volt. Turn. Take turn. Very good. Done. Circuit designing is perfectly done. Now click on coding. Now delete all those blocks are available here. You can right click on that block and delete. Click on delete. Right click on that block. Click on delete. Yes, right click on that block. Delete. Similarly here also. Right click, delete. Done. Perfect. Now go to control. Control. If else. Need it. Down. Correct. Choose. Perfect. Now go to mass. Second option. Second. If you choose first option, it will not fit there. Then what you have to take? Input. Input is present. Input. Go to input block. Second block below to output. Yes. Then first block. Yes. Choose. Make that pin number 8. Perfect. Then change the equal to value. यहाँ पे. Yes. Perfect. Now go to output. Output. First block. Output. In output, choose second. Yes. No, not second. Play a speaker. Come down. Come on fifth block. Play a speaker. Yes. Keep it there. Done. Change pin number of speaker to 9. Perfect. And else, come on sixth block. Turn off speaker. Good. Turn off speaker. Everybody can try with him. It's not like that कि Vishnuraj is performing. At your end, you people can try. Okay, done. Don't change anything. That is for off. Okay, speaker will. Okay, you change pin number there 9. Speaker off pin number 9. Yes, change. Play. Click on code. Code पे click करो. वो window जाएगा. Yes. Now click on PIR. PIR sensor पे click करो. Yes. And now rotate that. Yes. We are able to hear. Perfect, Vishnu Raj. I have recorded your whatever activity you have done. I will share it on the group. Perfect. So I hope with Vishnu Raj, everybody must have tried this circuit, and here you people have designed your touchless doorbell. I hope everybody have designed, and right now you can see that Vishnu Raj is also one of the student of our college, and he has designed a circuit excellently. Now you have moved out of coverage. आपका जो बॉल उसका कवरेज एरिया है, यू मूड आउट ऑफ कवरेज एरिया. कवरेज एरिया के बाहर काम नहीं होगा. Done. So once you moved out of coverage, it will stop. When you are within a coverage, then only will ring will bell. मतलब अगर आप दरवाजे के सामने खड़े रहोगे, then only bell will ring. If you are standing at a channel gate, main gate, so nobody will able to see you that you are entering in my home or somebody else. That's why PIR sensor is having a specific coverage. Clear? So make it 0. उसको 0 कर देना turn off को. No, वो जो बटन था ना उसको हमने 0 नहीं किया था. That should be a 0. You are changing frequency. Okay, so Vishnu Raj, stop presenting. We are proceeding for next circuit. Just click on presenting जो है वहाँ पे click करके stop button click करो. Vishnu Raj presenting जो है just go and click on stop presenting. Thank you, Vishnu Raj. Now we will move for another sensor. One circuit we will design. We are having 5 minutes. So I think we must present now entire screen. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. So what we will do now, we will design one circuit for temperature sensor. It's very easy, like how he has designed circuit for PIR. Similarly, we people can design circuit for temperature. So just go back. You are writing a code of single line only here. So just go back. Click on new circuit. Take Arduino. Take temperature sensor. Temperature sensor is an analog sensor. So V out I have connected to A0 pin. This is a ground. So we had 3 pins. This is a temperature sensor. This is a V out. I have connected. Iska out means sensor ka in. So it is connected to A0. Then this is ground and this is 5 volt. Okay. So we have connected it. Power. Done. Only this connection. I am going to read temperature on serial monitor. If you want, you can read this temperature and display on LCD display also. Okay, so it will be your choice. It's not quite possible that everything we will cover within a 1 or 2 hour. So a lot of things you need to explore yourself. So what I am going to do, I am going to read the value and going to publish this value on serial monitor. So another output end I am going to show you. So just go here, delete this all those blocks. Okay, what I want, input. Input, what we want to read input from temperature sensor. Okay, just read this. I want to read value direct by default A0A. If you are connecting to anything else, you can change it. Then output I want on serial monitor. So this is a block, print to serial monitor. I don't want to print hello world. I want to put value, whatever value read from this sensor. Okay. So whatever value read from this sensor, print on a serial monitor. So here we are having serial monitor, print it. Clear? The room temperature, my home or my place is 24.92. If you want to read this temperature after some delay and all, you can add some another blocks and all. Okay. So similarly, you can design a circuit for your ultrasonic sensor. Then what we are having number of sensors here, IR sensors and all. So right now, as time is over, so what I will do, I will design you, show you a pre-designed circuit, and we will tinker it, so that we will save your time. How to design and how to code, that you people will come to know. So you people can see whatever coding we did today. Okay, so you people will see ultrasonic sensor with LED, ultrasonic sensor with buzzer. So I will tinker this. Done. So code is already there for this. Code is not here, so we will not use this. Wait. Okay, one important thing again I am having to show you, that this Atini microcontroller also, because if you want to do cost effective project, then you people should able to understand this Atini also. Okay, so this is your, this is instead of Arduino, what I have used Atini controller. So this is your Atini controller, which is going to blink your LED, and we can read a value here also. So this is your power supply and all we are having. So start simulating. So you can see that how many current flowing through this LED and how many voltage is going here, that is shown here. So as you know that we should have a 20 milliampere current. So 20 milliampere current, 5 volt voltage, and this is Atini microcontroller. So in this way you can build your circuit by using Atini also. You can connect your PIR to Atini also. Lot of circuits you can do by using Atini controller. Okay. So this is for your Atini. Again, some circuits I will be having with Atini controller. So like this, whenever you want, you can tinker it once you design your one circuit. Oh, sorry. I should click on second block. That we have click on a 3D design. You have to explore yourself for 3D design also if you are interested. Okay. So this is a circuit which I have designed for your Saregama small piano shots, so different frequency will ring. As my end you will not able to hear a different frequency, but you people try to play things with your end and you can work out with the things. So when I click start simulation, and when I click on a button, different sound will come. Okay, so how you did a connection for a one switch, similarly you can do a connection for another switch. So I have set different frequency for different switches and you will be able to hear a different sound. So right now it may possible from my end you will not able to notice the different sound, but if you explore yourself definitely you will get a different sound. So with change in a frequency you can explore yourself to design a small piano and all. Okay, so from my end I have explored you a lot related with the circuit. So as time is over, so if you want, I will show you code related with this. You may feel it's difficult, but it's quite easy only. Okay, so just how you did for one, similarly you have to change your frequency like 240, 300, 360, 400. So you have to set it for a different frequency. On Google, it's directly available that on which frequency which sound will come. So you can refer it and you can work out with things. Okay, so is any doubt till now? You people can explore a lot. Number of components are present here. You need to do a practice.